Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Spitting game once more. Today we talking about Kevin Hart. Now damn, I ain't even want to do a video on this, y'all. I promise y'all, man. I had plans to do my video on the Carver Bank, which is another bank I'm trying to do an interview on for pro-black lobbyism. Of course I'm gonna still do it. It's just basically gonna be a questionnaire. I've already done my research on them. They look like a really good bank. They're doing some real things in the community that I just thought it just really warmed my heart to see. So I want y'all to be ready for that. And y'all know predominantly, y'all know my main objective is to put out a pro-black narrative out for everything possible. Basically a counter narrative for anything that old black media or what your everyday white supremacist media thinks of, right? And if you've been following me from day one, since about 10 months ago when I got started, you'll remember my whole channel was about me going through tweets and comments and shit like that and giving my commentary on the comments and tweets that I would get. And y'all know I be talking about some real shit. But, you know, with so much serious shit going on, I often forget that people really like my social commentary. So I'm gonna be visiting that from time to time. This is one of those cases where I said, I had to do this. I just had to do it, man, because if you ever had an experience with Twitter suspending you, deleting you, doing whatever the fuck, boy, Twitter show no, they be pulling some fully wang ass shit on motherfuckers, man, for nothing. Motherfucking Twitter. Okay, so I was just replying to a comment that somebody had put up about this Kevin Hart issue that he going through. All I did was retweet it, and then I said, okay, let me go back and put a comment on it. Then when I put my comment on it, Twitter put me on a fucking 12-hour hold and shit. I ain't even do shit. This is garbage, man. Twitter is some garbage ass shit. All because I put the word gay in my shit. If you put the word gay in a tweet, they're gonna block you for 12 motherfucking hours, man. Straight up. Y'all know I'm fairly new to social media, so I'm learning that this is what the fuck they go on. This is what the fuck they do. So let me read the comment that the dude put up first. Let me pull it up. He's talking about this situation. If y'all know, Kevin Hart, he got checked by his gay community on Twitter. He got rebuffed by gay Twitter. And then he decided to step down from the Academy Awards and then the Oscars from hosting the shit off of some tweets he made about good old Greco-Roman Neander-European homosexuality. It was just a post or a comment he made about it, supposedly. He said, if my son ever come home and he gay, I'm gonna beat his ass, I'm gonna beat him down or some shit like that. Something of that nature. From like a decade ago. And what happened is Kevin Hart got hemmed up on the receiving end of the white supremacist terrorist homosexual crowd's fixation on making black men into villains. Yes, gay white supremacist terrorists want black men to be bad guys too, Kevin Hart. He ain't know that. Or they try to censor black men from speaking. They do it all the way into grade school, from kindergarten. They always try to make the black boy be quiet because they know when he speak up, the teacher finna get ashamed and embarrassed at the truth that come out the little black boy mouth. It's that kind of thing, right? But they don't reserve that kind of harsh criticism, harsh censorship for their population. celebrity or otherwise. Matter of fact, no other group do they reserve that kind of angst for, because we're genetically dominant. So they know when they try to shame us, they're making a play on our melanin receptors. They're making a play on our self-confidence. It's all a conquer black people game. They don't give a care about conquering nobody else but us, because we are the benchmark for what the state of existence will be for everybody if we're in a conquered state or not in a conquered state. If they can control what we project from our physical bodies or not project from our physical bodies. It's a scientific chess that they playing with our physical bodies when they play us like this. Just saying. You understand? But back to the topic. I want y'all to know that if you're trying to be in entertainment, singing, dancing, rapping, any of that, they reserve that type of shit for black people. I wanted to be a rapper a long time ago, but I realized there's too many gay motherfuckers that run shit, that do reckless shit out of running shit. And me and my crew, we ain't gonna have it. We gonna run up in that bitch and smoke one of them motherfuckers, man. Playing with our money, playing with our image, trying to make us do shit that we don't wanna do, wanting us to wear metrosexual clothes, playing with our money. I said playing with our money, right? All right. But yo, the dude was just commenting on what Kevin was going through and what he said, and he related it to something having to deal with Katt Williams. He was like, oh, the name of the dude, his name is Dre Took Her. DRETOOK Her. He's at the Bearded Dre on Twitter. And he simply said, Katt Williams ain't been wrong yet. Wake the fuck up. Niggas calling him a hater and broke, blah, blah, blah. Look at what's happening to Kevin Hart. All that ass kissing to them whites in Hollywood. And at the end of the day, what happened? Still a nigga. And that was all he said. I retweeted it because I thought it was cool. It was a simple comment that everybody been saying about Kev. He think he got a friend in white people in Hollywood. He's still in that delusion, that fairyland that tells him white people are his friend when they pay him money to do stuff. Damn, when I was a young child, a wise woman pulled me aside and told me, you know, if somebody gotta pay you to do something, that's bribery. The fact that you go to your job every damn day, if you got a job, yo, that's bribery. They're bribing you to be there. They're bribing you to be away from your family. So a paycheck don't mean friendship. It's just a form of bribery. So you can expend your time with somebody. That's what the fuck it is. But Kevin ain't figured it out. That's the type of shit that he on. So I retweeted it simply, but then I said, man, let me make a comment too, because I got something to say. And I simply put, man, Kev is game goofy. This is the same crowd of people he put on a dress for, showing his willingness to do gay type shit. But those same people are shitting on him now, calling him homophobic. He didn't put on a dress to impress his workaday black audience. And that was all I tweeted. That was all it was gonna be. And then Twitter blocked me for fucking 12 hours for that. I guess they just saw the word gay. They saw the word gay type shit. And you know, I spell shit S-H-Y-T, so they couldn't be the curse words. You know what I'm saying? But if you put gay in a fucking tweet, they're gonna fucking put you on a 12-hour block. Fucking with Twitter, stupid ass. So I just have to let y'all know that I'm blocked from Twitter till about 3 o'clock. It's about 3:50 out here in Texas in the AM. So I'll be able to get back on Twitter about 3, 4-ish this afternoon. But I'm saying, man, that's that bullshit. That's how you know the gay community, they plugged in with this social media shit real hard. And I already knew it to an extent. But they're plugged in to this shit. They're really plugged in to where they are attacking anybody who even brings up their name. They're attacking off of name only, not on context. Name is just enough to get them to attack. The gay community is the same thing as the Ashkenazi white Jew community now. They got the same amount of pull now. Y'all notice that? Boy, anything that can be perceived as anti-Semite, they jumping on it. Well, anything that can be perceived as anti-gay, they jumping on it. But let you say something is anti-black that's happened to a black person, and they wrestling with us about it for weeks and weeks and weeks in the media and all on social media and on TV, talking about we pulling the race card while they incessantly pull the gay card. They incessantly pull the Jew card. And they don't expect nobody to say nothing about it. But they're wrong. They're stupid for that, for thinking like that. Hypocrite motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy. But back to Kevin Hart. What lie did I say? Kev is the same brother who, for years, he had his own people. Remember, he kept going through shit where his people was robbing him and setting him up and shit and all this shit. Kevin is like a damn 2-year-old. He think everybody his friend. If they smile with him, that's good enough for Kev. If they write him a check, that's good enough for Kev. He has a very low bar for what he considers friend-worthy activity when somebody is around him or when somebody come around him. And it's been kicking him in his ass. As an old man on earth, he old, he about 40. That's gonna keep kicking him up his ass. I just think it's sad, man, that he don't know no better, that don't nobody want to fuck up they check that they getting from him so hard that they won't tell him that that's his problem. You know what I'm saying? He paying his people, everybody eating. That's what you hear. Oh, Kev got everybody eating. Yeah, he got everybody eating. But damn, to the extent that nobody got a conscience to speak up and say, Kev, these are the kind of moves that you making that are being of detriment to you. Putting on that dress on Saturday Night Live is of detriment to you, Kev. Motherfucking kissing The Rock, Dwayne Johnson in the mouth on that movie Central Intelligence. That's of detriment to you, Kev. What else his ass do? Being chummy with everybody is of detriment to you, Kev. Putting on a dress just because white society says, yep, that's the comfortable look. That's the comfortable Negro that we want. That's the do everything we say Negro that we want type of move is of detriment to you, Kev. You understand? That's all that dress wearing homosexuality that you see from actors and all that stuff. All that stuff you see like that, all that is just to show the producers and directors of some film, a fucking film, some shit that motherfuckers will forget about in a couple of seconds. And they'll be on to the next thing, a fucking film, some sort of pacifying activity like a film. You willing to strip down to your drawers, open your booty hole, put on a dress, let some man kiss you in the mouth, all of this shit, right? You willing to do all of this shit, but then they still turn around and call you homophobic at will. They thought they had a friend in you, Kev. That's what happened. They thought you was their friend. They thought, well, he wore the dress. He must be gay like us. It must be cool. He must be down with the fraternity of gay shit. But Kevin got turned on, and that's just how it go. He got turned out and he got turned on. Shit looking crazy for that boy. But that's what's going on. And to take a little detour, y'all know his quote-unquote sister, Kevin Hart's sister, Tiffany Haddish. Y'all know she played a gay character in Night School, right? So I'm just thinking, Tiffany Haddish, you need to watch out for white supremacist terrorist society, the society that you put on this negative stereotypical blackface for all the damn time, like that's the only thing you capable of doing your whole entire career. Cause they gonna come for you one day too. No matter that you play a gay character in a movie, they're gonna come around to you one day and be like, hey, you black nigger bitch, don't you ever say that you don't want your son to be gay or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, hey, don't you try to influence your child to be something that's not gay publicly and you let us find out about it, nigger bitch. Her wake-up call is coming to her. I'm just saying. I might be P-Stradamus on this bitch. I might be predicting the future on this shit. But white society has a fetish for being offended about gay. That's what makes them snap. If you express that you're uncomfortable with somebody coming around you being effeminate if you're a man, or being masculine if you're a woman, and they're of your same gender and sex identification, they're trying to make it where it's bad if you're uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable about it, then you're bad. Don't be uncomfortable, be tough. Be tough enough to not be uncomfortable, or you're bad. That's what they propping up out here. These punk ass, gay ass, white supremacist terrorist types that we gotta look at. You understand? Because that is terrorizing somebody. You can't force comfort on somebody. You can't force somebody to be at ease with your presence. Everybody ain't falling for that shit. But Tiffany Haddish, she need to watch herself. They coming for her ass next. She better not do nothing that is remotely in favor of Kevin now. She can't support Kevin no more now. She gonna have to be gay all the way now. Or whatever the fuck she on. I don't know, but she can't even support her quote unquote brother now. It's getting deep. Shit getting thick. Cause Kevin is now branded as the guy who had to step down from the Oscars and the Academy Awards cause he made gay people mad. Think about that shit. That's what the fuck is up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Get it, y'all.